Hello guys, welcome to Nerds Tech Info. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to install and configure Active Directory on Windows Server 2022. So without further ado, let's begin this tutorial. Right, so before I begin this tutorial, I just want to ask if you've done the initial configuration before setting up Active Directory. If you haven't, please click on the information pop-up banner on screen now in the top right-hand corner. Just quickly check that out and see if you've done that yet. If not, go and do that now. If you have already done that, then we can continue with this tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to go into Start. And I'm going to look at Server. Click on Server Manager. Next, I'm going to click on Manage, choose Add Roles and Features, click Next, click Next, click Next, and I'm going to choose Active Directory Domain Services, and click on Add Features, and click on Next. Click Next. This is just a small description of what Active Directory is and a couple of things to note. And this is just, if you're interested, this is just Microsoft's cloud computing service, and you can probably have Active Directory on Azure, which I might cover. If you want me to cover that, then do let me know in the comments or check out our Discord server. Anyway, I'm going to go on Next, and I'm going to click on Install. Okay, so now we are going to promote the server to a domain controller. This is basically now the configuration of Active Directory domain services. So in this case, we're going to be adding a new forest as we are the domain controller in this scenario. If you're setting up Active Directory and you already have a domain, then I assume you would already know what you're doing and would probably click on this or one of these other options here. But in this case, we're going to be the domain controller, the primary domain controller, and we're going to make our root name, which in my case is going to be nti server.local, and click on Next. These are your forest functional levels and your domain functional levels. These are the minimum requirements that you need in order to join the server as either domain controller or just another server, which in this case is Windows Server 2016. So if you are below Windows Server 2016, you cannot join the domain. So you have to be at Windows Server 2016 or higher. Thing is, with the functional level, you cannot set it lower, but you can set it higher. And once you've set it, you can't really go back. So make sure you just check that all your servers are up to date, and then you can continue. So you also need to type in a password, which is to restore Active Directory in any event. And click on Next. I'm going to skip this option as I do not have a DNS server, so I'm going to click on Next. Going to click on Next for this option as well. These are just the database folders, the logs folders, and the other. Just basically all the files that Windows needs to dump. These are the default directories. You can change them if you like, but I'm just going to leave it default and click on Next. And these are all the options you have picked out, and just double check that they're all correct. They're all to your liking. And then when you're ready, click on Next, and the server will just check if everything is good to go. As you can see, all prerequisite checks have passed successfully, so we can now install Active Directory. Please note that this will take some time, and just make sure you have something to do as the time passes. Okay, so we're about to be signed out of our server because obviously Active Directory now needs to install properly, so the server now needs to restart. And this will take a lot of time, so just once again, just make sure you have something to do for the time being. Okay, so now we are back in the server, and if we wait for Server Manager to load, if you go over to Local Server, you can see we are now part of the work group, or in our case, domain nti server.local. As you can see, everything is still the exact same and nothing has changed. And that's it. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If you would like to request a video, please leave your comments in the comments section below, or you can check out our Discord server and Instagram page, which are the links in the video description. Thank you very much for watching.